my first encounter with Jesus was about 20 years ago. And it still goes today. But I went to work for a man that come to show out. The first 6 years were just awesome. He was a father figure. He did things for my family. He came to events, soccer events for my kids as they were growing up. Came to graduations. It's just really somebody that I looked up to. But the second 6 years that I worked with him was just mind-boggling. I didn't know what was going on. Come to find out later, he was trying to retire, and a little hurt myself that he never confided in me that I could help him get him to that point. But after about 12 years of working with him, I come into office one day on June that week. I was supposed to take my daughter to Harding for Bison Days and orientation, getting ready for all that phase of my life. And we go in. I go into the office, and he hands me a piece of paper, basically has a client list on it, and asks me if I want to take those and would I be able to manage that. And he was going to retire, and I completely blindsided, had no clue. And so I, of course, nothing else on the table, no other prospects. Tell him I do and I can, and I walk out. And as I'm getting in the truck, I'm shell-shocked. I'm making a few phone calls, and the first phone call I make is to my wife, and of course I'm distraught, and she, being the most important person in my life, is consoling me and telling me it's going to be fine. And I know this, and I keep repeating to her that we've been going over scripture that was the bird in the field. Does he not care for you as much as he does that bird? Does he not care for you more? And that's what I kept on repeating to her and to myself. And so I knew it was going to be fine. And it was just a complete calm that came over me, and made a few other phone calls. And that week we were able to get a lot of things done, and the business started and going in the right direction. Got my daughter off to college, and then about a year later, we're doing a praise and prayer session with Jason on Wednesday nights, and we're covering Revelations, and it happens. Revelations 21:5 is one of the topics, or something leading to that. And it comes to say, he makes all things new, and that's of course the name of my company is New Life Lawn Care. And I was like, this is me. Jason and I had some conversations. We had lunch, and we just sat down, and I wanted to include that everywhere, but I didn't want to be too obtuse about it. I wanted to be kind of quiet and let everybody see that and be an example. But that's my first encounter with Jesus, and still ongoing today.